Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another wire strung harp. I'm really excited about this one because I really want to compare it to the other wire strung harp that I got. Mostly as like a steel string versus the bronze comparison, because I really want to hear what the difference sounds like. I know that there's a lot of talk about how the bronze strings are better, so I want to see it for myself. So I got this wire strung harp off of eBay, and it was a really good deal. You can find such good deals on eBay, it's great. So let's open this up and see what she's like. Okay, here we go. Aww. It's in like the most adorable plaid kind of case. Seriously, this is so cute. Oh, I love it. Alright, so let's open up this little case and see what we can find. Oh, okay, here's the shipping slip. So this is an old Oladion harp, and that's by Magical Strings. And this is super old. I think it's like from the 80s, but he's still making harps. Magical Strings is still around, and I don't know if they still make wire strung harps, but over on the Harp forum, I don't know if you've ever been on there, the forums at harpcolumn.com, one of the members who posts all the time is always recommending Magical Strings. So I was really excited to see what this one might be like, even though it's a little older. So let's see. Okay, so it's just got a top open, which is kind of fun. Alright. See if we can get this out of here without hurting the harp. I don't want to scratch it with the zipper. It seems like it may have been meant for a slightly smaller harp. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty that is. Ah! Okay, so it's missing some strings. Okay, maybe just one. Missing one string. It's not so bad. And this one does have the bronze strings on it. Oh, it's so beautiful though. Wow. The tuning pins, you can tell they're a little older because there's just a little bit of the tarnish on there, which shouldn't be too hard to clean off. But look how pretty this harp is. Like, it's just gorgeously shaped. Oh. I love it. I love pretty harps. It's made out of mahogany, which is even more gorgeous. And the soundboard is bellying up like a little bit, but not too bad for a harp from the 80s. So depending on when it was made. Yeah, it's older than me. This was made in 84, and I am not quite that old, so. Of course, it's not at all in tune, but I like the sound of these wire strings. I'm super excited. Okay, so I have had a chance to play around with this Oladion for quite a while now. I first got it a few months back, and I've just been really getting used to the wire strings and the way they sound and how to play them. I tried the nail plucking technique, but I'm not very good at it. Definitely easier for me to use finger pads, just because that's what I'm used to with other harps. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you a little bit. First I'm going to do some arpeggios, both with finger pads and with nails, so you can kind of hear the difference in sound that makes. And then I'm going to play a little bit of Danny Boy. So you can hear just by that brief sample, like the huge difference that is made between the wire strings and the nylon strings. I don't know, I'm really, really happy to have this wire strung harp just because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But I do think that there's a lot of harp repertoire that probably wouldn't work as well on a wire strung harp. For me, personally, things that sound really slow and very melodic, and they're not changing chords a whole bunch. I think that sounds better on an instrument like this, which has just a ton of resonance. Like the sound just goes on forever. And if you're playing something super fast paced, or if you're playing something that is doing chord changes like a hymn where it changes every beat, that's gonna end up being a lot if you're not dampening in between, which you totally can learn to do as a wire strung harpist, but is certainly outside of my purview at the moment. Yeah, it's definitely a whole nother technique that I will have to try to get used to. So the Oladion by Magical Strings, it comes in a few different sizes from what I was able to figure out, but this one is a 26 string, which means it goes down to the C below middle C, and then you've got middle C, and then another octave, and then another octave, and a D and an E on top, which are kind of convenient to have. But yeah, basically it spans about 3 and a couple notes worth of octaves, which is kind of awesome. It's a really nice range to have, I've found. A lot of music for the harp is written for this range. It's pretty much the range of the harpsichord, it's just missing a couple notes on top. So if you have any harpsichord books, or honestly so much music is written for it, I have Teach Yourself to Play Folk Harp and the beginning folk harp book. I'll put links down in the description. I can't remember the exact names right now, but I'll put them down there. And both of those also work really well with 26 strings. The one by Laura Riley and Beth Coley, that one I don't think ever goes below the C below middle C, and the Sylvia Woods hardly does. So honestly, this is a great range for a first harp. So yeah, I've really, really been enjoying it. The wire strings are just super fun, just super fun. If you would like to grab an Oladion harp for yourself, I will put a link to the Magical Strings website down in the description. Now, to be honest, it does not look like the Magical Strings website has been updated in quite a while. But Philip Bolding, who runs the website and runs the company, I do believe that he is quite responsive to email questions. I think their phone number is on there too. So if you want to get a hold of him, you can absolutely get a hold of him, at least as of the making of this video. Now, if you have any questions, please do ask them in the comments below, because I'm always super happy to answer your questions. I love talking to you guys. One thing I think I did forget to mention is that unlike the harpsichord, the string spacing on this Oladion harp is pretty standard. It's not squished together. So that may be something to consider if you are looking for a relatively decently priced harp, and you're not wanting to go with a harpsichord just because of that string spacing issue. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click on that subscription button right up there. Otherwise, if you would like to join my Patreon or buy me a coffee, the links to those are down in the description. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.